What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another segment of One Coach's Opinion. And I just wanted to ask, and figure out, what did you think of Deontay Wilder? I mean, I thought, to be honest, I thought he showed a little grit. But the thing is, people were saying, this guy should be a test for him. But what about Stavern? I mean, that wasn't a test. I mean, this guy wasn't a Stavern at all. So, I mean, I believe this was a good test for Deontay Wilder, but you can't say that was his test, because to me, I think his test was winning the heavyweight championship. That was really his test. But this guy was pretty tough, and I gotta admit, it was tough. But what do you think of Deontay Wilder's performance? Me, myself, I liked his jab, but I thought it could have been stronger at times, He showed some angle work a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And he was kind of hopping from side to side. I mean, I think it was a little bit of showmanship and angle work, but it got the job done, because that's when the uppercut started landing, and that's when my man started getting hurt, I think, to be honest, the fight, it didn't have to be stopped, but it probably could have been stopped earlier to save the dude some beating, because after a while you could tell the fight was gone at him. He was just holding on. He was defending himself, but, I think once that nose got all messed up, I think, he started kind of holding on a little bit, but he was still landing some good shots. So what do you think about Deontay's defense? I mean, one announcer was saying he's moving the wrong way. But the guy was jabbing. It wasn't really just the right hand that was puffing that eye up. He was jabbing at that eye too. So he was jabbing across his face, hitting that eye. He was targeting the eye. And one thing I didn't hear nobody really say is put your hand up, cover your eye. Deontay was still trying to dodge the punch with his eye, instead of really putting his hand up, to defend that eye. But he's a growing heavyweight to me, and I like him. I liked him this fight. I started liking this fight with the showmanship going on a little bit. And how do y'all feel about that, with the little march he did around the ring? You know what I'm saying? With the dancing he's doing. Do you feel that the heavyweight needs a little bit more showmanship? Do you think that a heavyweight just needs to fight, and that should be everything he does? Or do you think he needs a little bit of a personality? Because that's what it looks like Deontay's trying to get, personality. I see him on the internet, and stuff like that, and I see him kind of, getting his Adrian Bronner on, if you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really, some people might not like it, but bottom line is it sells tickets, and a lot of people might not like Adrian Bronner, but bottom line, he gets paid and he sells tickets. You know what I'm saying? He does his job fully. You know what I'm saying? And you might not like what he does in the ring, but outside of the ring, man, he's making better checks than a lot of guys that are doing what they should be doing inside the ring. So, boxing is a business. So, got to give my hats off to him, because he's selling tickets. You're either paying to see him win, or you're paying to see him lose. Well, bottom line, you're paying. So, so how'd you like Deontay Wilder's showmanship? Did you feel it was too clowny? Did you feel, that's not what you're looking for in a heavyweight? I mean, how'd you feel about it? I personally, if he's enjoying himself, man, enjoying his career, I had no problem with it. He didn't go overboard, and, I like how he brings his daughter into the ring, man, and the story with his daughter, and how that really motivates him, I wasn't a big fan, but, I'm becoming one, I'm becoming one, It seems like he's learning, and he's learning to use his size well, Does he have a lot of work? A lot of fighters do, but, I overall liked the performance. It was a hard test, This definitely wasn't the last hometown fight he had with Molina. It wasn't that, even though Molina kind of hurt him in that fight, you know what I'm saying? But this guy, I like this fight a little better. Tell me what y'all think. Is Deontay Wilder the one that's going to represent the U.S. for the heavyweights? Is he the one we've been looking for? Is he the one that's going to go overseas and dethrone one of the Klitschko's? Or is he just the next guy that's going to wait for the Klitschko's to fade and take over the heavyweight division? I mean, what do you think is possible? I like him. I like the fight. I like what he did. You know, he could add a little bit more defense to his game, of course. But you know, you can nitpick any fight, any fighter, any fighter. But I kind of like him. I like his story. I like his showmanship. I kind of like what he does on the internet. You know what I'm saying, to boost his fights up. You know, so I'm going with Deontay Wilder for a little while. I like what he's doing. You know, I like his heavyweight presence. And tell me what y'all think.